All right, it's map it out and predictions. All right, I think a lot of people in the YouTube space, the internet space, they're out here giving you score predictions, out here doing the prediction thing. We like to do a little bit different. All right, I gave a history lesson on the homie Nostradamus a couple weeks back. Maybe that was last week. Was Nostradamus history lesson last week?
Yes.
I think that was last
it's all
week.
Blending together.
Had a history lesson on the homie Nostradamus, and it got us thinking maybe we ought to apply a little Nostradamus to this show. All right, so here's our attempt to do this every single week. We're going through the 5 biggest, maybe even 6. Yeah. Five biggest football games of the weekend. All right, we're going to map it out, how these games are going to play out, and then hammer home a prediction. Are we ready, boys?
We are ready.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Colorado at Nebraska. It's a big one. 7:30 kick in Lincoln. Local time. What, 5:30? They're 2 hours behind, right? Sure. 5:30 local kick. We're going to see the sun set on Omaha, Nebraska as them Buffaloes roll into town. Here's how it's going down. Colorado plays football games explosively on both sides of the football to start games. Every single time I watch Colorado, I feel like they're going to have to win the football game 100-99, 2 quarters in. All right, now something happens every single time. Whether it be good coaching on both sides of the football, people just settling nerves, maybe new faces getting comfortable with one another. I don't know. But something happens in every Colorado football game where they start, where again, like I said, 100-99. I'm about to watch the best football game I've ever seen because I love offense. Oh shit, defense figured it out. I think the same thing's going to happen in this football game. They're going to open it up, shot after shot, blow after blow. Colorado out here giving up explosives. Colorado's offense out here weaponry left and right. I see this game being won on the adjustments and the pass rush. Whichever team can make the adjustment first while also creating pressure on the opposing quarterback, that is the team that's going to win. I really like Colorado's weapons in this football game. I really like the quarterback, obviously. I like the matchup for them offensively. I still have no idea about this Colorado defense. I think it's going to be a shootout. Give me the offense I trust most, and in this case, it's Colorado. I like Colorado in this football game, 34-31.
I'm kind of going the inverse here. I don't trust Colorado in this football game.
Oh boy.
I don't think it just feels like one of these football games where we kind of were in a position last year where, okay, you pick up a good win, or it's labeled a good win because it's Colorado, but they played North Dakota State. You pick up a win. There's some momentum building for you, but I think that they're just outmanned in this football game. I think that Nebraska is going to have the better roster. I think Colorado has a better quarterback. They have the better wide receiver, the best DB in this football game, and I think that's going to show out throughout these 4 quarters of football that's going to be played at Nebraska. But I think that in the defensive line, the offensive line, in the trenches, I think Nebraska is going to be able to outman Colorado. That's where this football game is going to be won. Because like you were saying, I feel like these football games for Colorado, first quarter looks great. It looks like a breeze. They scheme up some great drives. And then all of a sudden the training wheels fall off or whatever, and nobody can block for Shadur, and he's running for his life. He's trying to make plays. Sometimes he's forcing things. I think Nebraska's going to force a couple of crucial turnovers, and they're going to win this football game by a score of 34-24.
This is going to be an algorithm game where it's like there's 4 to 5 of the scores in this game are going to end up on Twitter, be like, holy shit, how did Travis Hunter do that? Did you see this throw by Dylan Raiola? It's going to end up like that. And I think that what Jay Will is saying is correct, where Colorado has always kind of seemingly had these games that we've seen the last, 10 times they played on the field, where there's this period where just everything seems to go to shit. And I think that's where Nebraska's going to take advantage of it. I like Nebraska in this game. I like Nebraska in like a 34-28 victory. It's going to be close. It's going to come down to the wire, but I do think that this is the game where it's like, oh, Dylan Raiola is the next Patrick Mahomes. He's the guy we need to be paying attention to.
The next Patrick Mahomes.
He damn near looks like him.
Damn near.
Like damn near could be his
doppelganger.
Yeah, it could be his twin.
Yeah. That is twin. That's what Patrick Mahomes retweeted. That's twin.
Sick.
Or maybe that's nephew or something like that.
Yeah.
But confirmed allegiances.
That's what I said. He got
stamped him as the next one. He had a couple of throws against UTEP that was like, all right, that's the one.
That's a good throw.
Yep, that's a good throw. Wonder if Colorado's going to do some things to confuse him. Young football player, first real start. I don't, he hasn't played a lot of football. I think that's what a lot of people forget about him.
Yeah, he's definitely
not a lifer. This is a guy that didn't even play like in middle school. He started playing football in high school. His first start was his freshman year.
Yeah, no, he's going to make mistakes. And that's why I also think that Nebraska's favored in this game, because it seems like Colorado is a team that at some point in the game, it's just like, all right, you know what? We've got athletes. Let's just go be athletes. Let's not try to scheme. Let's not try to outsmart our opponent. Let's just put our athletes on the field and let them do what they do best.
So one more time around, I got Colorado. You got Nebraska. You got Nebraska. All right. I think that's the first time on this show I've picked Colorado as an underdog, so we'll see what happens with that right there.